Hey guys, Chris Sinog here, your firearms training guru. And in this short video, I want to talk about the importance of having a daily meditation practice and give you a few simple tips to help get you started.
Joining me now is retired Navy SEAL sniper, Chris Sinog.
All right, so what is meditation and what is it not? Well, in the West here, we tend to associate it purely with Eastern religion, but when I teach shooting and I teach meditation together and the importance, it has nothing to do with religion. So if you have a hang up on the word meditation, let's do some brain performance training or some mental focus drills, because that's all we're doing. Any hang-ups on the word meditation, don't use the word meditation, okay? I have been meditating myself for about 35 years. When I started doing martial arts as a child, I was required to practice meditation. And I've continued doing that through this day. Today I meditate twice a day for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to go over exactly what I do in my meditation practice. There's literally hundreds of ways to meditate. Find one that works for you and try different things. Even if you find one, like I'm still trying new ways, just kind of exploring and seeing what works. Some of the more popular ones are guided meditation. So you can get an app, it's called Headspace. They have like a 10-day meditation thing where they teach you how to meditate. I highly recommend you just check that out and try it out. I've done it and it's great. There's open eye meditations, there's moving meditations. Something like Tai Chi would be a moving meditation, and you can try all these out. But what I'd like you to start out with, if you're not meditating right now, super simple. Sit somewhere where you can put your feet flat on the ground. You have your back supported. Your head is erect. You just clasp your hands, put them in your lap. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, or you can focus on a word such as LAM, L-A-M. It's called a mantra in meditation. That word, for me, I use it because it doesn't mean anything to me. Any word that you can associate something with, I tend to kind of start associating stuff in my mind, and I can't focus on what I want to, okay? So you can focus on your breath. You can use the word LAM. And the other thing I do too is I will, and it may sound kind of strange, but I will, with my eyes closed, picture a black hole, and I focus on that, and that's it. So do that. Sit down, close your eyes, set a timer, either on your watch or your phone, for 5 minutes, and just sit there and focus on one thing. One of the reasons that people don't meditate, or they think that meditation is hard, is because there's not a goal that you associate, like with doing a sport or playing a game or making money. There is no goal to meditation. The whole goal is to meditate. So if you sit down for 5 minutes or even 1 minute, close your eyes and practice focusing, you're meditating, and you will see improvement. Now, I recommend, just like with anything else like dry fire training, give it 30 days. 30 days of sticking with it every day and doing it consistently before you say this isn't for me, because it's going to be hard. There's going to be times where your mind is going to be rushing and thoughts are going to come into your mind. When that happens, realize that's the whole purpose of meditation. Meditation is not clearing your mind. Meditation is saying that, you know what, there are all these distractions and things going on, random thoughts running through our heads. And it's being able to take those thoughts and acknowledge them and go, you know what, I acknowledge you there, Mr. Thought. I'm going to choose to focus on this. Being able to control your mind. It may sound like, oh, that's easy, I control my mind. If you don't practice meditation, I guarantee you're not controlling your mind like you can. And it's super easy. So how does that translate to shooting? Say you're at a competition, and there's a lot of stress going on in a shooting competition. There's noises and there's buzzers and there's people running around, people are watching you. Those are all thought distractions in your mind. But because you practice meditation, you know how to control what your mind is focusing on. You choose to focus your mind on the course. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to this target. I'm going to shoot it in the center, and you go all the way through and you choose your thoughts. It's the same as your day. So many people wake up and they let their day just happen. They don't wake up and go, you know what, this is the kind of day I choose to have today. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be with this family member and we're going to have fun. You can do that. You can choose that. And you can do the same thing with your mind. You can choose your thoughts and direct your thoughts and focus your thoughts. And it also works the same way with front sight focus. Say you're in a gunfight, somebody starts shooting at you. That's a lot of mental distraction going on. But because you've practiced meditation, you know that for a split second, your front sight being crystal clear is going to be the difference between life and death for you or your family or whatever. But you've trained it. So you have all these distractions and you go, you know what, mind and eyes, focus on the front sight, deliver some exceptional customer service, and then you get back to controlling your focus. So now you choose to focus on your environment. With that, there's some tools that I use and I have them right here. So the first one, this is called a Muse headband, and I've been using this now for about 6 months. It's really pretty cool. What it does is it tells you when you are focused on one thing or whether when you're distracted. And I've really found it useful because there's times I'll meditate for, I'll go probably 5 minutes where I'm planning out a whole sequence of my life or whatever. I'll realize, wow, I've been thinking about that for 5 minutes. Don't worry about that. That's part of meditation, okay? The next thing, this is a focus band. I just started using this and I'm working on an application right now with the developers of this, turning it into a shooting application. So this tells you when you are in flow. So this tells you when you're focused on what you want to focus on, and you can move around with this one. The hardest lesson I learned with the Muse band is like you can't even move your eyes around. With the focus band, you can play sports and you can shoot with this. An amazing tool. It's a little pricey, but I guarantee it is going to be worth the investment for you. So those are some tools I use. Again, you don't have to use them. Just sit down, close your eyes, and meditate. That's it. Also, when I did start meditating for a while and I did start feeling different things. I'd feel euphoric. I'd feel like I was flying. Great feelings. And you'll experience those too. But I warn you, if you seek anything when you meditate, if you go, oh, I'm going to meditate because I want that feeling of flying, if you seek it, you're not going to find it. It's kind of like that thing if you want to hold sand in your hands. If you squeeze too hard, it all runs out. So it's the same thing with meditation. You just need to do it and enjoy it, and you will see amazing results in your life. Just a few more tips before I let you go. First tip, if you can't do 5 minutes, which you may not be able to, you may find 5 minutes is too long. Do 3 minutes, do 2 minutes, do 1 minute. What I don't want you to do is sit down and go, you know what, I want to meditate for 20 minutes twice a day, and you sit down for the first time for 20 minutes and you hate it. And you're like, man, I'm just wasting my time. If you try too much too soon, you're not going to stick with it. It's the same thing when you're doing your dry fire training and you want to practice something new. People do it all the time with exercise, and they'll go, hey Chris, can you do a exercise routine for me? Write one out. I want to work out 6 days a week, twice a day. And I go, sure, I'll do that for you. Do you exercise 3 times a week for 20 minutes? Well, no. I go, okay, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you do 20 minutes 3 times a week for a couple weeks and let me know? And nobody ever has gotten back to me on that because people don't want to do that, but don't want that to happen to you. I know you don't want that to happen to you, and it won't happen to you if you just start off slow. You can always add more time later. So if you're comfortable with 5 minutes, I recommend starting off with 3 minutes or 2 minutes. And you will find that after you do that for a couple days, you'll want to do more. You'll go, you know what? I want to do 5 minutes. So then do 5 minutes, but just don't force it. Just like getting faster when you want to shoot faster, the benefits of meditation and the desire to do this brain performance training, they happen on their own through your daily practice, just short daily practice. Besides that, don't look for an outcome. That's probably the biggest thing is people want to expect an outcome, and the only outcome you should have is at the end of the day, you saying, I sat down and I meditated today, and you succeeded. You reached your goal. So pat yourself on the back for that one. The final kind of big thing that really a lot of people get hung up on is they tend to think they're doing it wrong when thoughts come into their head. Thoughts are going to come into your head. Realize that is part of meditation. If thoughts aren't coming into your head, there's something wrong with your head. So go to a doctor and find out why you don't have thoughts in your head. But seriously, you're going to have these thoughts. That's the whole point. The whole purpose of meditation is going from those thoughts, acknowledging they're there, and going to what you want to focus on. Don't get upset with a thought. Don't go, oh, I'm doing it wrong. Everything's great. I choose to focus here. I hope this helps. Until next time, keep paving your path to perfection. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed watching that video. And if you did, I put together my top 3 videos for learning to shoot at home. And I want to give those to you absolutely free. Now, all you have to do is click the iCard that just popped up, or you can go to chrissinog.com/free videos, and I will send you not only those top 3 videos that I have for learning to shoot at home, but I will also send you a free PDF copy of my New Rules of Marksmanship manifesto. Click the card, go to chrissinog.com/free videos so I can send you those videos. Keep paving your path to perfection, guys.